I'm so happy for the commitment this couple has in not just serving God, but in serving devotees also. That is greatest virtue what scriptures talk about. There is a beautiful saying from Rishis. Aradhananam sarvesham Vishnor aradhanam param. Among many types of pujas, worshipping Lord Vishnu is considered to be the most beneficial and most powerful puja. What puja? Vishnu Aradhana is considered to be the topmost and very powerful puja. Right? Aradhananam sarvesham, among all aradhanas, Vishnor aradhanam param. The worshipping Lord Vishnu is considered supreme. And then they said, Tasmat parataram proktam tadi aradhanam param. Then worshipping God, worshipping His devotees is considered superior. And it is called Tadi Aradhana. What does it mean by Tadi Aradhana? What is Tadi Aradhana? Eating food. Yes, worshipping devotees. How does it become Tadi Aradhana? You can say Bhagavata Aradhana, or you can say Bhakta Aradhana. Why you need to say Tadi Aradhana? There is a reason. One among the names of God is Tat. What is the name? Pretty simple, right? Very simple. I think probably you must be knowing Vishnu Sahasranama Stotram. How many of you know that? Only 3, 4, 5. At least by seeing book. I'm not going to question you. I am not putting you on trial. But at least you read by seeing the book, right? Okay, good. There is a name, there is a mantra that talks about his name. Eko naikaha savaka kim. Do you know that? Eko naika savaka kim. Yattat padamanuttamam is one among the names of the Lord. There it is said, Ekaha, Naikaha, Saha, Vaha, Kaha, Kim, Tat. Tat is also one of the names of God. Right? What does it mean? It means one who expands, one who blesses, one who gives greater amount of knowledge, and also who is Tanoti, gives, and gives. Do you know the story of Kuchela? Kuchela. Did you hear? Who is that guy? It's not me, sir. Who was Kuchela? Yeah, a friend of Krishna, but very poor, with many children. Krishna was the ruler of Dwarka. Kuchela was pretty poor, but was a friend of Krishna. And Kuchela's wife also knows that. So one day she said, hey, go to your friend, at least ask for some support. He feels so happy if you go and ask. I think everyone does the same thing, right? Drives them up the walls. So she said, go and ask for some support. And then he said, but what can I give to him? I need something to give, right? And I have nothing there in my home to give. She said, I manage somehow. And she went to the neighbor and borrowed 2 hands full of pounded rice. Pounded rice. Right? And then they were pretty old also. Almost, having a kind of smell. But still, what can be done? So he took, and even he has no proper dresses also to wear. And in the cloth, whatever that he is blessed with, he tied them up and then went to Krishna. It was very difficult initially to see Krishna because he was the king. He was the Raja. And this is a very poor guy. But when they begged with the doorkeepers, and finally, when they did not permit him to enter the kingdom, Krishna came there surprisingly. Probably he wanted it. And then he took him to his palace, showed the entire palace, and offered all sorts of things to him, and fed him very well, offered him nice scented bath, and all sorts of things were done to him. And he was just totally lost, Kuchela, and forgot to ask for anything. And ultimately, of course, after finishing the services of Krishna for a couple of days, again he said, Krishna, permit me to go back to my home. Krishna said, okay. And he sent him. After coming out of the kingdom, while he was on the way back to his place, then suddenly it came into his mind, why did I come? Why am I going? I came to ask for something, right? I didn't ask anything. Then Krishna asked me, why did you come? It's okay. Probably, if I get something from him, if I become wealthy, I may become arrogant. We know it well, right? When man becomes wealthy, man becomes arrogant and forgets the grace of God. And you are great in that sense. In spite of your wealth, you are able to remember God and His service. Great wealth. So, he thought, if I am asking him for something and then he gives to me, I may become arrogant. I may forget him. Probably keeping that in mind, he might not have given anything to me. So, whatever I deserve, that's what he blesses. And simply he came back to his place. Almost it took for him to come back a couple of years. because he was, living somewhere in the eastern part of the country, and Krishna was on the western part of the country, Dwaraka. So all the way he has to go on foot because no vehicles, no money, and no flights in those days. So all the way he has to walk. And then he returned. It took almost 2 years for him to reach that place. But almost when he came back to his place, no home. Because he used to live in a small hut where sun and moon both live together. And now there is no home at all. And then he started crying. Maybe some land grabbers have taken my home, my place. And they constructed, there is a big palace, big building. I think who is this guy occupied my place and constructed this home? Where is my home? Where are my people? Where is, my family? He was just not able to find them, and he was, searching for them. Suddenly, doors of the big home were open. A lady in a beautiful attire, and then opened the door and came out. And he was just, shocked to see. And she said, "Hey, come in." He said, "Who are you?" And she asked, "Already forgot me." "You? My wife? What is this? Who is this? Why are you asking like that? 2 guys have come to me. One is the black guy, another one is the white guy. 2 came to me, said that you sent them to me to make this building. They both made this building. They gave all these riches, and simply they left." And he was shocked. He was so shocked. Who are those 2 guys? The black one was Krishna, and the white one, Balrama. And both came saying that we are the disciples of, your husband. He sent us to you to construct the home, and they constructed a big palace and gave it to her with all the riches. And simply left. That's all it happened. Then he realized, if I would have asked for anything, probably I would have asked depending upon my own small buddhi. Because he came on his own. So to his capacity he gave to me, not to my capacity. What are we able to ask? We ask for small things. But when he gives as per his own ability. That was what he did to Kuchera. So his name became Tat. Tanoti. He gives and gives. So his name is Tat, my friends. And he is Tat. Those who belong to him are called Tadiyas. Those who belong to God, to Tat, are called Tadiyas. Who belong to me are called Madiyas. Right? Who belong to me are Madiyas. Who belong to Twat, Twadiyas. And who belong to Tat are called Tadiyas. And whatever you do to please them is called Aradhana. Aradhana. So doing or pleasing his devotees, Tadiyas, is called Tadiya Aradhana. And Mr. Kiran is interested in that. He's not just interested in Tada Aradhana, but he's interested in Tadiya Aradhana. Tadiya Aradhana. Probably that is what made Rama to be pleased. And then he just appeared here and accepted the Kalyanam. Wonderful thing. I think probably after new lunar year started, the first Kalyanam happened in India. And he is pleased with you. Because you want to do it with all the community. Right? With all Bhagavad Bandhus. Who are these guys? They are related to him. So, all we call them as Bhagavad Bandhus. Your own Bhagavad Bandhus. So, with Bhagavad Bandhus, and he wanted to do Tadiya Aradhana. That's what he conducted today. I'm so happy. Along with you all, we also became a part of it. So nice. God bless you. Hariji might have done the Kalyan also very well. And I'm sure that all of you might have enjoyed it. Yes? Or no? Mama, what? This is how you say,